Hello everyone, it's Klei again, and welcome to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. So, if you remember last episode, we built our little here down some sort of a food storage in order to help our food not spoil so much, and we finished by pulling all the water in the bottom of the base. So, my plan for today is to build a little farm. So in between episode, I moved the storage that was located in this area all the way to the top, just in order to get the farm located close to where the cooking station will be, really close to the storage and close to the crate hall. So that will reduce the amount of travel that the duplicants have to do. So while they slowly go and build the last few storage, let's go ahead and build our farm. So like every other room, we're gonna be requiring sets of doors on each side in order to enclose the room in its own little location, and we're gonna be using the farm tiles. So I'm gonna leave 2 area open in order to be able to put the oh, I haven't looked at it yet. Well, there's an forgot the name of it. Let's go and take a look. So the farm station. That was easier than I thought. So I'm gonna leave an area for the farm station, which will help with boosting the speed that the plants inside the farm will grow. And every single tiles here will be able to host 1 plant. They will serve pretty much the same job as the planter box, but they're also used as a tile, so it's one less thing to worry about. And also we'll be able to eventually upgrade them into hydroponic farming tiles, which can have the water or the liquid required to grow the plant we want pipe straight into it, which will prevent or remove a task from the dupes. So let's go and speed up the game a little bit and increase the priority to make sure that this is what is going to be built next. So in those, we're going to be putting pretty much a little bit of everything. Our ores, I'm not gonna touch the eggs right now. Cultivable soil, this one, metal, organic, yes. The raw minerals, I won't use them yet because there's a lot of it and takes a lot of room. And the seeds, we're gonna might as well put all the seeds in those boxes. So copy settings, glue them to all of them, and all the storage bin got the same setups. We'll be able to modify them later as the base grow. Oh, there's nice sand here, so we're gonna be canceling those. So what I want to do as well is eventually I'm gonna pull all that water to the left side here in order to get this area clear. So to do so, I'm gonna need to slowly fill up the bottom using tiles, which is gonna pull the water and bring it up, and eventually I'm gonna do the same thing from left to right and push it all the way. I'm gonna have my water reservoir that's gonna be around this area here. I might have to work around a little bit because there's salt water here, and I would rather have it not touch each other. So here goes. The farm is already built. It actually doesn't tell us anything until we find the farming station, but we'll fix that. So since our food is slowly getting down, I'm gonna force our dupes to go up here and get the 2 mug fruits as well as some meal ice that's located up top. So we're gonna build a ladder into this little area, and I'm gonna make sure to raise the priority. So that's what the first thing they'll do tomorrow. after the night. So we'll be able to get the 2 muck roots, the mealwood here. We got a little bit of food here as well, so I'm gonna give them a little path so they can climb up. So as they go in, they'll dig their way up, get the blossoms out, the meal lice. So there's an option here which is for harvesting. So I got all those plants in auto harvest. So as soon as they're ready to be harvested, like this one here, you can see the lice all over the place. So they'll just go up and get the meal lice out, and they'll be able to use it and eat it. The problem is when you have wild growth like this, is they're 4 times slower than if you're actually growing them inside a farm. So you need 4 plants in order to produce the same amount as one. So while they do that, I'm gonna slowly upgrade the farm, since what I like to grow is the bristle blossom. They require light, so I'm gonna go into my furniture, hook up ceiling lights, and I'm gonna ensure that all the plants are like this. So by using 2 ceiling lights, all of those will get lights, and well, will allow them to grow. So as with every light bulbs, we'll be requiring wires. So we'll run the wires hidden into the ground, and I'm gonna make, oops, one too much. So I'm gonna make a set of tiles here so I can run the wire all the way down. Because if I try to pull a wire into the sandstone, the dupes will just destroy the sandstone and will be unable to jump across this section, because there won't be anything for them to stand on. So they, as you can see, they got the meal lice from a few of those. They plucked the muck roots out. Next, I'm gonna increase the priority of the dig here, just so that's the next thing they get. And there's another one here, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Dig my way through. I'm gonna pluck that last muck root. Then we'll our calories will go up. So we need to get about 1,000 calories per dupes per day or per cycle. So it's one thing that make sure that we keep an eye on, so that we don't forget and starve them to death, which is something that I have done in the past. So, like I said, I want to do bristle blossom just right here. I won't be able to. Let's try to copy the settings of this one. There, that works. So I'm gonna have multiple blossom being grown here as they find seeds. So we just figure one what, because we unrooted one. So this one would be brought down. I'm gonna uproot these 2 here as well. Oh, another one. So that's gonna be 3 more that we're gonna be able to use. And in these, for now, we're gonna just plant mealwood, because, well, it's there already, so might as well use it for something. So we got the food. We're down up to 16,000 calories, so that's 4 days, and that's without them finding anything. Like there's another one right here that we'll be able to grab, and I'm sure they're gonna find more as they dig through the base. So I've started to task them with building another set of ladder in order for us to be able to go and clear this area out in order to be able to build more. And well, let's speed this up. The currently doing a few research. The one that I'm looking for right now is this one, temperature modulation, in order to get the insulated tiles, because as we're gonna go and breach this area here, as you can see, the temperature is at 33 degrees. The hydrogen, the carbon dioxide, everything is slightly warmer than what is in my base. The bristle blossom require a temperature of less than 30 in order to grow. So as I'm gonna start to clear this out, it's gonna get a little bit of the heat in, and it might be slowing the growth. Well, it would actually halt the growth of the plants if the temperature is too high. So there's a temperature overlay. So as you can see, everything is pretty nice and temperate inside our base. But as soon as we get out, the temperature grow pretty quickly, like 40 degrees here. If we keep going up, it's not that bad. So that's probably what I'm gonna try to do for a little bit. Try to explore, see what we can find. And it looks like down here there's a cold biome. There's ice, so that'll be perfect. So we can go up and go down without overheating everyone. So that's the next plan. So I finished my research. So right now I'm gonna go and select agriculture. That'll give me the farm station, the one that we talked about. Refrigerator, which I'm not gonna use for now because they require a lot of metal. But they'll also open the hydroponic farm. So I don't think I'll use them right away, but at least it'll be there. The technology will be there for whenever we need it. So I'm gonna bring the electricity all the way. I'm just gonna prioritize it so we can see it before the end of the video. So this is what they're gonna build. We've harvested up top. I'm gonna prioritize this digging, make sure that we get the food that we want. It's a nice amount of copper ore here, so that'll be it's good to have. And then they'll be able to go up. Got salt water, which I'm not sure exactly what to do with it yet. There's a lot of it, as that was a portion of the map that it's an oceanic planet. So there's a lot of salt water. So I'm gonna have to put it up somewhere, make a big container, and I know there's a way to refine it into regular water, and I think it gives off salt as well, which we'll be able to use for as a food spice, which will increase the morale of our dupes. So it's a nice little thing to have. But oh, so someone came up as a starving, so I'm not sure exactly why. That's usually a bad sign. Normally it's because someone's stuck somewhere, they don't have access to food. So happy to know that it's been fixed. And a new printable. Let's see what we got this time. So curative tablets. Just gonna give you a little protection against germ, or pufflet eggs. I'm gonna use the pufflet eggs just because at least we'll be able to use it for how we call it, for meat. Whenever the pufflets grow up, then we can kill them, because they're there to eat the polluted oxygen that's produced right now just by the outhouse and the wash basin and the polluted water we're gonna find. But this early in the game, it's not really a problem. So we got another skill available. So Bert got another level. What is Bert doing? Pretty much just carrying stuff around. So another 2 strength. So with the, I don't think I mentioned it before, but the game comes with multiple achievement that we can get into each of our game. So as we complete them, they give us a little bit of warning, they don't do anything other than trying to get them all, I guess. So there's one for, 1 year. So reach cycle 365. So I hope to get that point. But I haven't played the colony enough. I always find either I kill them or I find a new challenge to go through or a new way to get food or something. There's one way that I'm curious and to see if it's possible is to use the Pacus and get a Pacu farm going in order to try to get fish meat, because it's really good for morale. I can't see it until I actually cook it once. So speaking of cooking, now that we have a farm slowly going, it's time to build cooking equipment. So there's two of them. There's the micro musher and the electric grill. There's also a gas range for further down the road, and those also require electricity. So each of them can use the ingredient that we find and refine it into something better. So micro musher allows us to get food by using dirt and water, or we can generate calories by mixing meal ice and water. Can use tofu if we get the nosh beans, which I haven't found them yet. And one good is the berry sludge. Requires the bristle berries and sleet wheat, but the sleet wheat requires a cold biome, so we don't have it yet. So we now have access to the farm station. So the farm station is going to speed up the food of our plants inside the farm. So I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna wait for this one to be done. And as they give us some food, I'm just gonna uproot them. Or I can go without these two. So these two is gonna get ready. Gonna be planted down below. Yeah, let's go and plant some meal ice in these two. Get a little bit of extra food. I forgot I need an actual farmer in order to get this working. And so Bert would be perfect farmer. It's gonna have to wait till she gets another level. Nisbet. She got good morale. She got 9 points. Only require of 1 because of this skill here. So I'm gonna increase her science again. So she's now at 10 morale. She got a +1 because of the skill that she likes. And this, since it's a second tier skill, it increased the morale requirement by 2. So they're gonna slowly pick up the seeds and plant them out, and the plant's gonna grow slowly. Every time the plants give out some food, there's a slight chance that they give out a seed. So it's about 10% every time. So eventually you can plant more and more depending on what you're growing. So I'm gonna build a ladder a little further down, so I can start bringing the water level up, so I can push it out of the way. And then I'm gonna dig this portion out, and I'm gonna raise this ladder, so they'll be able to go and slowly dig everything. So as by digging in the bottom, they'll force the water down and slowly clear this area. So got lots of food, so that's one thing less to worry about. and there's more coming. So our next area will probably be try to get automated power. So I'm gonna research the smart battery, and then I'm gonna try to get the coal generator going. I don't think I'll be able to do it today. I think I'm gonna run out of time, but that's definitely something that I'm gonna try to get tomorrow. What I can do today, though, is to get the space ready so that it's ready to go. So, power generation, want it to be lower into the base, as it's gonna generate carbon dioxide, and you want it to pool down in the bottom. So this is here is gonna be my temporary power generation room. I think they call it a power plant. Let's see. Yes, power plant. So, I'm gonna install coal generators, a smart battery, and here I'm gonna use this area to put. Oops. Suffocating. Who's suffocating? Klei. Oh, so the way he digs himself in, they can only jump a step of 2. So now he dug his way out, so there's no way for him to get out. So I'm going to increase the priority here, so he'd be able to jump out and go get some air. So it's really important when those alarm comes in to pause the game, see exactly what comes up, because it's not rare for them to get stuck in weird ways, because, well, you don't have a full control over their action, which sometimes can be it's terrible things, and weird things can happen out of it. Ashcan, what's you're good at? Construction. And who's our excavator? Nikolaiza. So Ashcan, well, he's gonna be a farmer for now, because we really need one. And oh, do you need yes. So you need crop tending in order to be able to use the farm station. So I'm gonna need another level from him. So they're slowly cutting away. I'm gonna make this stair here. Oops, wrong material. So the base, our power plant, I'm gonna use insulated tile to keep the heat inside the room as much as possible. I'm gonna use ingenious rock in order to slow the temperature spread. I should have put the bottom, the basement as well, or the floor, I should say. So here. So I'm gonna put. So the door's gonna be fully enclosed. The room's gonna be fully enclosed. I'm gonna use airlocks in order to keep the temperature in, and eventually I'm gonna find a way to move the carbon dioxide from it away from here, so that it can be used for something. Probably using the slicksters, which use the oil in order to make super hard digging. They use the carbon dioxide to produce oil. So it's one way to get oil if you can't find any oil well on the map or oil deposits. They're usually all the way in the bottom of the map. So we'll see as we dig our way through. Why are these? What priority did I put this? 6? Oh, research is complete. That's nope, research is not complete. What are the priority at? So in this bit should be. Oh, okay, I see. So I'm gonna increase her operating. So if she's not researching, she'll try to go operate, and this is what Nikolai is doing right now. He's it's an operating errand, so if she's not researching for nothing, so she'll be on the generator powering back the battery, which will in turn give her, she'll be able to go and do research. So they build the walls, so there's no way for them to get in, so I'm gonna have to increase the ladder and dig their way through. So we got a few plants, but all the ones that we found. Oh, there we go. So it's research complete. So next, oh, I already have the rock crusher. So we're gonna have to build a rock crusher. And then we're gonna go with lavatories. So we can have a better toilet setup. So this is going, they're gonna be digging this out. I'm gonna need, like I said, I'm gonna need the rock crusher, so that's under refinement. So that'll be able to allow us to transform our copper ore into copper, or so pretty much refined metals. That will give us opportunity to get something there, put it here. So be able to use that in order to create more advanced technologies. All the automation, for example, what I wanted to use with the smart battery, right here, as you can see, requires refined metals, which we don't have yet. But there's a little bit of iron here, so I'm gonna go and get the iron. And there's coal as well, so there. So be able to use the iron, get refined iron, and then use that for the battery. And so they're digging their way there, so that's perfect. Gonna build power to the rock crusher using this here. Gonna have to increase the priority is at 6 already. There. So we got lots of iron. Oh, no more printables. I forgot I'm running at 3 times, so it goes pretty fast. So it's nothing really into dirt. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Like I already have 107 tons of it. But I'm gonna get a little bit more because I'm not ready for another dupes yet. We don't have a proper farm going, don't have enough food. The toilets are not working great. I still don't have compost in order to get rid of the polluted dirt. It's right here. So it uses polluted dirt and, well, polluted dirt and compostable, so that can be the seeds, it could be decayed food, which hopefully we won't have, and give us dirt. We don't really need it for now, so I'm just gonna let it slowly generate polluted oxygen. As you can see here, it's little yellow blobs, so we'll be able to clean the polluted oxygen and get oxygen in return, which overall is not a bad deal. So gonna plant another 2 plants here, and so we're gonna let them build a rock crusher. In between episode I'm gonna start pooling all that water this side here, so by the next episode you'll be a few things change on the base, but I'll wait for you guys before I build the actual generator. So that'll be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. If you enjoyed the videos, if you got any comments or any ideas, Feel free to drop a comment on the YouTube, or if you like it, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, tell your friends. It's really appreciated. So I hope you had fun, and I will see you on the next episode.